wife even told me, okay, so you know how you be talking about I need to have another wife so that, she can help me clean up the house and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. Well, if you wanted to bring Tiana Taylor in, then, we can do that. I don't mind that. And I'm saying to myself, girl, I'm not bringing Tiana Taylor in here for her to strap on and fuck me and you. Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. As usual, love bugs, I am asking for a minimum of 700 likes. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes you, can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Coming to America, the sequel.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
It should be spectacular.
The royal family has arrived.
30 years and you came back.
Akeem now is an African king.
So what? I'm the king of this shop.
Hello, I am Akeem Joffer, king of Zamunda. You are the heir to the throne. Yes, my son.
He's supposed to be like the prince of Wakanda.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Zamunda is a very real nation.
I don't need no handout.
Wait a minute.
All right, I'm gonna pack. Okay, Daddy.
Did it ever occur to you that Meekum wanted to be your heir?
Would you dare banish me from my own bedroom?
How you doing, Akeem?
I'm getting it from everywhere. I have upset my family.
The movie was funny, but it wasn't funny like the first one. No, the movie is funny, and it's not the first one, okay? So that, I believe, is the biggest concern when it comes down to the sequel of Coming to America. People are comparing. In 1988 or 89, whenever the original Coming to America came out, we had different rules, okay? There was no such thing as the cancel culture. You cannot expect for Eddie Murphy to be that young, immature, playful, exploiting women, type person that he was then to the grandfather that he is now. Okay, you get it? So there are going to be different jokes. He don't even have the same mindset to do the same jokes from 1988. Okay, it's not that he's not funny. He's just a different kind of funny. He's grown man funny, and it's okay for you to grow up. At any rate, let's move forward with the top 10 reasons as to why you babies should see this movie. The first reason is the cast. Okay, they brung back everyone. They brung back his wife, John Amos. Who else was in the movie? Of course, Arsenio Hall, Wesley Snipes. I think Michael Blackson was in the first one too. But they brung back everybody. It wasn't too many people that I did not see in this movie. Okay, even the Arf girl. Arf. when he was like, stand on one leg and bark like a dog. James Earl Jones was still even funny at his old ass age, okay? It was so many jokes or subtle jokes that maybe people didn't pick up because it grabbed my attention off the break. When people say they fell asleep on it, I'm like, how could you even fall asleep on, Morgan Freeman? We'll get to that part later. But James Earl Jones is right there. Okay, he is one of our last greats. You don't appreciate the fact that Morgan Freeman and James Earl Jones is in the same damn movie? What the hell is wrong with you niggas? The imagery, the graphics, and the costumes. It was beautiful. The only other movie that has beauty the way that this movie does, I would say would be the movie Midsommar. Came out a while ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago. It was about, some white people going to, Sweden and drinking a rack of PCP, and they stayed on a trip forever. They was on the Love Boat forever. Okay. And the costumes from this movie, oh my gosh, the wardrobe, oh my God. Listen, it was so good to see how beautiful these people still are, okay? 30 years later, these people are still funny. They're just older. The fact that 30 years later, people still consider Coming to America such an iconic movie that they want to be a part of it. Okay? So you got comedians there like Tracy Morgan, Lunel, who else is there? Leslie Jones, who were in the movie to bring in a different type of person. Let me say this. Now, Coming to America, the first one, you might not be able to take the entire family to, okay? But this one, you can take the entire family to because of the fact that the cast was so vast, right? You got Tiana Taylor. Everybody love that Tiana Taylor. So, you hear me? My wife even told me, okay, so you know how you be talking about I need to have another wife so that, she can help me clean up the house and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I do. Well, if you wanted to bring Tiana Taylor in, then, we can do that. I don't mind that thing. I'm saying to myself, girl, I'm not bringing Tiana Taylor in here for her to strap on it for me and you. That won't happen, okay? And then my wife is like, oh, no, I'm not taking it. Girl, if Tiana Taylor come into this house to be the third in this partnership, okay, it ain't gonna be, she gonna be in control. She gonna be the daddy to everybody in here. The next one is Eddie DeMurphy. He's still a fool. I love the fact that he is old as hell, but he is still hilarious. Eddie Murphy, his belly told me, I don't know what is going on. Eddie DeMurphy, is that white liquor? Is that white liquor, brother? Why do you look like that? Why is your stomach so fat? Like you didn't even think, let me work out a little bit. Maybe I should put a girdle on. I'm not playing. Eddie Murphy's belly was big as hell. I thought that he had on a belly suit. Okay. I was like, that can't be him. I know he ain't do this movie with that big ass stomach. I know he didn't do that. All right. You knew you was making this movie for a while, bruh. You didn't go on a diet or go to the plastic surgery and get a nip and tuck or something. Joe, why did you do that? Because Eddie Murphy to me is still a somewhat attractive guy, even though he ain't never fixed his teeth. Nigga, I know Donkey could have paid for you and your entire legacy to have braces on their teeth. Why the hell you ain't fixed your teeth yet after all these years to Eddie Murphy? Nigga. And also, the guy that played his son is from PG County, Maryland, from back home, okay? I thought he did a good job. It was weird at first, and I couldn't really grasp it. And I think that's part of the people's, feeling or mindset also that, I don't know, because the son is not really, Eddie Murphy-esque. The fifth reason as to why you need to see this movie is because of the girl power. This is another reason why I say that this movie is for the entire family, okay? Without telling the movie, Eddie Murphy had 3 daughters, okay? And they could kick ass. You hear me? Women are no longer being thought of as sexual beings now. Okay, we just there to lay on our back and make you happy. Okay? No, that's not what it is anymore. All right? Now, we can be warriors also. So, one of the things that made Black Panther so good to me was that Black Panther had an all-female what do you call it? Army. It touched all of us. It made all of us think that we could be warriors and fight for ourselves and be strong. The Eddie Murphy movie, Coming to America, did the same thing, because we can't keep treating our women like they just supposed to sit over there, sit down, and bark like a dog. No. So that was another reason why you can't just have these women submissive to these men in the Coming to America movie. You had to show girl power. And Eddie Murphy did that. You niggas need to grow up. Black excellence. Number 6. This probably should have been like number 2 or number 3. I don't know. But this ain't in no particular order. Okay? Now, the black excellence in this movie. We had some actors. That would be the Morgan Freeman, the Wesley Snipes. He was okay. We had Rodney. That's the dude from Power. The light-skinned African dude. Y'all better stay away from that light-skinned African dude. Then we had performances by En Vogue, Salt and Pepper, Gladys Knight. Thing is, number 7, we got the storyline / love story. I'm not going to give it away, but I would say that this love story / storyline was better than the first love story / storyline. I think it was absolutely much better. Oh, wait. You know who wasn't in this movie that I didn't see? Soul Glow. What's his name? Let your soul glow. That guy, I didn't see him in the movie. Am I lunching? Was he in the movie? The Incorporation of the Dukes. Okay. If you guys was an Eddie Murphy fan like I was back in the day, then you know that Eddie Murphy had a movie called Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd. Okay. Now the storyline behind that movie was that these very rich men, one of them was named Mortimer Duke and the other one was something else Duke. Okay. The two brothers bet each other or placed a bet, a $1 bet, a cheap dollar bet, that they could make anybody a rich man. Okay? What they did was they took a homeless man who so happened to be Eddie Murphy and made him a rich man, while taking an already rich man, Dan Aykroyd, and turning him into a homeless person. It was the Dukes. It was the Dukes. Now, Eddie Murphy's son is sitting across from one of the Duke's sons. Okay? It should be his grandson. That's kind of disgusting to think them old ass men was still hunching, right? But he's sitting across doing an interview with one of the Duke's sons. Okay? The Duke's son tried to, I guess, poo-poo on the black man. Oh, you're such a black man. What was it like growing up without a father? The same old line that, ignorant, people would say to a black person, oh, can I touch your hair? Why does your hair look like that? Oh, what was it like growing up in the ghetto and eating, Vienna sausages? But in this movie, what happened was he flipped it. Okay? Instead of the son being defeated, he clapped back. So which one of your parents took you to the rehab when you got addicted to the boogity sugar? Don't talk about my misfortunes. Let's talk about how you stole all the daggone pills out your mammy's closet and now you stuck on opioids. Let's do that. Let's talk about that. Okay? And I love that clapback. Okay? He included that. It's time. It's just so many changes that have been made in the world from 30 years ago that needs to be addressed. And he addressed them in this movie. Leslie Jones. Ooh. The fact that Leslie Jones was her, who she is, but Leslie Jones being from Queens, and then Eddie Murphy's wife being from Queens, they were able to connect. Two different people. She in a palace. Leslie Jones back in Queens, sharing an apartment with everybody in her family. Okay, and her son. All right? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The connection between the two different social levels. Wesley Snipes, he was hilarious in this movie. You know what was even more funny? Them goddamn cornrow, lace front wigs that he was wearing. Nigga, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Okay, I'm like, ain't nobody tell you, baby. You can see scalp now in wigs. You couldn't find one lace front wig with scalp. Would be Tiana Taylor. I spoke about her before. She looked good. She looked great. She was the new Arf girl. Arf. Stand on one leg and bark like a dog. Arf. John Legend singing Queen to Be. He killed it. She's the queen to be. We're doing the Mary Wilson book right now, okay? The book club has scheduled us. As soon as we get finished doing the Mary Wilson book, we're going to go straight into The Coldest Winter Ever Part 2, okay? They're already having negative opinions about the book. Why? Because people are comparing. Do not compare. Love this book for the book that it is. Now, y'all know, even if it is dry, okay, because I have read some dry books. I believe that Tina the Turner book was very disappointing, but I did my best to try to make it entertaining for you guys, okay? Doing the Coldest Winter Ever book, I will again do my best to make it entertaining. Okay. Now, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share the Facebook, and subscribe because it is so important to our success here on the YouTube. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves you, babies. Have a good one.